chat. Hold on. All right.
Oh, and also make sure you share it.
I already tweeted it. Before I tweeted it like at 8, and I told Johnny Richter that we were gonna go on at like 8:30, but it looks like there's one person here, and we already have one
Okay.
like. So, without any further ado, it's time for the birthday
Hold
extravaganza
on, hold
edition of All Holes.
on. Okay, I want to give a genuine, like, actual, like, happy birthday to you. And I really hope that you enjoyed what me and Amanda and your boys at Boulevard Bullies did for you with the cake and, the whole birthday and everything. So I hope you enjoyed Saturday. And I truly am blessed and thankful for you. You are just like that perfect little light that I need sometimes.
I got to give all the credit to my mom who gave birth to me 42 years ago for molding
42?
me.
I
Yeah,
thought you were younger than
42,
that.
42, for
Mm.
42 years ago, giving birth to me. And then just with her hands showing me the way to be.
Yeah.
And, she's my rock, and I love her so much. And anybody who talks about the qualities about me that they love the most, just know that that comes directly from my mom's rearing of me, if you will. Okay.
If
And
you will.
yeah, it was such a surprise. I've actually done a lot of shows around when my birthday is. Yeah, look at 32 out this motherfucker. What up,
Yes,
Gantz?
I second that. I thought
I've
you were
done
like 35. I was like, there's no way he's like that much older than me.
Oh my God. No, I'm 42 as of 7:42 tonight is when I was born on a Sunday. I was born on a
Oh.
Sunday at 7:42. So I'm officially 42. But no, I've done a lot of shows over the years around my birthday, and it's never really been made a big deal of, like in a form like that. I've seen things like that happen. My first XPW show, we did that for Slava, where we
Mhm.
kind of like, kept him kayfabed, if you will, about what we were
Yeah.
gonna do, and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, Slava, come down here. We just come down here," and that was me. I was upstairs, and you were like, "Hey, everybody, come downstairs real quick," and I'm like, "What? Okay, I want to go smoke, but all right, what cat?" And then I come down, and it's like everybody's there, and they all kind of like turn and face me, and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then you were like, somebody has a very special birthday coming up. And yeah, it was really like humbling to just be like appreciated so much in that way in front of everybody amongst all the craziness of the show. So yeah, I really appreciated it, and thank you. And I appreciated what Aunt Mickey did later
Yeah.
on in the main event. Her little birthday surprise for me too. I appreciated that as well.
Just think, like, you've known Mickey for a very long time. I have to assume from
Oh God, yeah.
prior, because you've been in the business for a while. So it's like out of all the shows you guys did together, not once was
Thank you,
yes,
Johnny.
yeah,
Nice super chat, $20 for my birthday. Thank you for
the
that.
birthday
Anybody
bonus.
else? Oh, real quick, we just want to say this is an adults
Oh,
only program. Real quick, before we get into the filling of the holes, we have got to say this is an adults program. We appreciate the support, but please get the kids out of the room because we're going to be talking about things that are of an adult orientation. Okay, so just want to say that right now. And thank you, Johnny Richter, for that super chat.
yes, yes. But back to what I was saying, that after all these
Hmm.
years, no one knew, and just think that with us, she gave you the first Mickey and Larry lap dance, and she sang
You
it again.
know, Mickey is very much like MAGA in the sense that they just like go with it. And I am an announcer, I'm an MC that's like perfect for like the type of, school of wrestling where you just want to go with it. So it's like I had been waiting for a moment like that to just kind of like play around with everybody's favorite aunt, the godmother of hardcore Mickey Knuckles. And yes, only in XPW can we make it happen. And it was
Yes,
glorious.
yes. I love birthdays, especially when they fall around the show
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah.
because then
I've
it's like a
actually done a
whole
few
thing.
shows on my birthday.
Yeah, like I even did it for Robert too. So we
Hmm.
did Robert's birthday and Slava's,
Slava,
and
Robert,
now
yep.
you.
So this is becoming a tradition.
I know.
If you have a birthday around the time of the show, within a few days, we are going to celebrate you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
But now that we've given the disclaimer and we know that it's my birthday and I'm a freak, why don't we start filling some holes?
Let's do it. I want to know. I am going to be asking all the questions. All right. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. They're all going to be random and different. And you can either say you've had a fantasy about it, you've done it, or you don't know if you would try it, but maybe you will. So, all right.
I'm down.
Now, would you want to be stacked or sandwiched? And I know you know the
Uh,
difference.
I guess it depends on if I'm the top or the bottom. If I'm the bottom, I want to be stacked. Do you understand?
Yes.
If I'm
Yeah.
receiving, I want to be stacked
Yeah.
and receiving with whoever else is like the recipient.
Mhm.
But I guess if I was the top, if I was topping in the situation, a sandwich might be a little bit more fun. A sandwich might be a little bit more fun to kind of like, and I hate to be sadistic about this, but crush, kind of
Yeah.
crush, whoever is like stuck in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot, and that's kind of aggressive, and it takes a certain type that wants to be smashed that way. So I guess it would matter if I was being a top or bottom.
Okay. So there's one. Have you ever, because if you follow the Museum of Sex, their little topic today was about food fetish. Have you ever played with, no, I don't mean sides, so no condiments of any sort, but like fruits or vegetables or I don't know, some kind of food where they want to feed you pasta or eat it off your feet.
No, I guess. I mean, I guess. I had one partner that constantly wanted to feed me, which I've since learned is kind of a it's kind of manipulative to do to someone to like be like the one that's the source of their food. But no, I've never really played with like whipped cream or honey or like well, not just condiments like you said, but like chewing celery or carrots or sticking a banana or a strawberry, dipped in chocolate. I never really played with food ever. I would definitely be down though. I'm surprised I haven't, but I'd definitely be down for that. Hold
Yeah. Well,
on. Oh,
I guess your next serious relationship, you should just start putting stuff just randomly. And it's like, let me feed you this strawberry.
well,
Or,
Kat, I don't know. I might be in the market to just stay on the open market for the rest of my existence because that relationship shit is for the birds. I mean, you and Robert have found bliss, but y'all are a particular type, Cancer and Leo. I gotta find my right connect before I'm gonna be looking for anything long term anytime soon. But in my explorations, okay, because I'm definitely gonna be exploring, the terrain. I definitely will consider like maybe like doing something more. I've been fed grapes. I've been fed grapes. That's kind of
there you go.
sexy. Yeah, like I've been fed grapes, but never really no. Food play, no. Never really.
Have you ever have you ever had like a full on threesome? This is a two-part question. You've had a
Okay.
threesome before, right?
Yes.
or 2 guys?
Yep.
Okay. Have you guys ever, like, penis, penis, penis? Like, into like, in each other? So it's like you're
The
getting fucked, the person behind you is getting fucked, and then behind him.
my threesomes have always been with a girl and two guys, and the guy, believe it or not, has always been straight, right? But like very comfortable enough around me because I'm never like, yo, pretending I'm straight. I'm never on that, and the girl never like is thinking that I am. But in the two occasions that I've had threesomes, it's always been me receiving like head while he like plows her doggy, or um like kind of like a train style, like you go I go, you go I go, like that. So like no, but that is a big fantasy of mine. Like whenever I watch DP porns, it is always way more exciting to me to see their balls like slapping together than like the girl getting I mean that's exciting too. The whole fucking thing is exciting, but if that part happens I like go nuts because I'm thinking like in situations where I've been with one of my straight friends that kind of like, like down for whatever, like, yo, we could do that and just have one little, bit of girl separating our dicks from doing that, and that's hot to me. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Alright. So, that's another fantasy. What is something, um have you ever thought about something so naughty, like, where you're just like, "If I ever said that out loud, people would literally think I have lost my ever living mind." Have you ever had one of those? Sorry, I'm, like,
um,
still sick, so I sound
it's
great.
okay. It's the season, and we were in a fucking cesspool of filth just a few nights ago. I can't believe we have a show coming up in like 2 weeks, by the way, but like across the country too. Like someone mentioned that to me. They were like, "Okay, see you in 2 weeks," and I'm like, "Oh shit! It is like almost December the 1st." Like,
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
um, wait, what was the question, Kat? Like, what? I'm sorry.
Oh, if you ever had, like, a thought or a
Oh,
fantasy that was just, like, so dark and so wrong where you're just like, if I can't think about this."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I've actually, yeah, I have. I've had like, I have a little like Pandora's box that like my biggest fear is like if there were like aliens came and could just like make you like tell the truth and like tell all your worst like thoughts and fantasies. Like I think some of my friends would kill me. Like fucking kill me. Like because I'd be like, what? Larry's thinking about that. But I feel like that on the same token, if their little Pandora's box was let open too, maybe they'd have a lot of people around them that wanted to kill them too. So I think we're all as guilty as sin. But hell yeah, Kat, I've had some thoughts. Kat, I've done some things. I've done some things in my day that I know that if anyone knew that I did, they would be like, yo, this guy's on another level. I lived in New York for like 10 years, and like one of the main energies that permeates um is like survival of the fittest. Like you gotta survive. So there have been times where I've like slept with people for a place to stay, or like um set people up to like be like kind of like pimped a little bit to like get what I wanted, like organized and like set up the necessary whatever. Like so yeah, thank you, Sean. Happy birthday to the deathmatch doctor, Sean Nazaro of the Boulevard Bullies, also born today and joining us right now on a whole
Oh,
spill.
look at
Um,
that, happy birthday.
yeah, all of us Sagittarii.
I
Yeah,
know.
all of us. But
And
yeah,
then
I've
everyone has
done
to listen to me. Ew.
yeah, I've done things definitely that people would gag. They just like gag that's in my old noggin. I hope you're not going to ask me what things. What
Not
up, John? What up, John
not
Manning?
not in the not in here. Not
Okay,
in
good.
here.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Yeah,
Because
just and I
if you're
think that
not
that's very
disclosing, I'm
natural.
not
Like I
gonna
said,
do
I think everybody probably has some things that if you could open up their brain like in that one Batman with the Riddler where he was like basically like with that thing able to basically go in and just suck
Oh,
all your
yes.
knowledge and see all your thoughts and all your fantasies and shit. What things? All
Well, if you're
bro.
just tuning in, I asked Larry if he's ever had a morbid, dark fantasy that if he was ever to say it out loud, that person might look at him like, I can't associate myself with this Looney Tune. That's what we're talking about. And the fact that it's Larry's birthday.
Yep. So yeah, Kat, I'm a freak, and I've had some very wild thoughts that I keep to myself, and hopefully,
Oh,
when I get old and have dementia or shit, I'm not like just spilling the beans about all the shit that I've done, because people will be like, "Oh, he's a demon, a sex demon."
oh, I
Yeah.
like that. Sex demon.
Mm-hmm.
Taking me over, daddy.
Hey, what about our photo shoot? Talking about filling some holes. What about
Oh
our
my
little?
gosh.
It was
I
kind of rushed. It was kind of rushed because I
but
got
they
there
were
late as
cute.
shit.
But they were super
But
cute.
I liked it. I liked us. I always like us.
I know. We are so cute together.
I
Gross.
know. I know. And that's why we are so glad we're like 4 to 7 strong right now live. Everybody, if you're enjoying this and watching it, share it. We got about another 40 minutes of filling your holes. And it's my
Feeling
birthday. So if anybody wants to give a
yes.
super chat, or support,
Oh,
what?
guys, where did he go? Oh my god, he's back.
What
That was
happened? Did I
so
disappear?
yes.
Whoa, I don't know what just happened. Oh my gosh, Gins. Gins is upset he didn't see any birthday puffs. Okay, here.
How did he not see you've been puffing on that thing all like the past 17 minutes?
He just wants me to go all the way. He wants me to go overboard. Happy.
Let's go all the way. Mm.
Yeah. Ginsey is an all the wayer. But yeah, so yeah. Thanks for sharing, whoever did. And yeah, let's keep on going. What else? You got some more for
Okay.
me or
Yes. Okay. Have you ever been with a white guy?
not intercourse, but definitely fooled around. Like I've definitely done the everything but up until let's fuck.
Now, would you ever have sex with a guy?
I
Or are they just
would,
not your
but
type?
I I don't know if I would let them top me.
Why? Are you saying that they wouldn't know how to handle that booty hole?
No, I'm just saying that psychologically, I don't know how much I would be getting off on that.
Oh my god, I wasn't even thinking. Oh my god.
Like, yeah, it's very like psychological with me. Like, it's a lot about like like
I totally get that.
remove
That's my
like you
fault.
gotta like oh if I walked in and saw this would I be like oh shit I'm just gonna stand here and jerk off because it's so hot like and I would not jerk I would not want to see that like that
Yeah.
doesn't get yeah it doesn't turn me on so like I don't know if I would if I had to okay fuck yeah if I had to like I mean come on but no it's just not I don't think I would want to I wouldn't want a white guy riding my back.
I never thought about that, and now I feel weird and bad for asking that because I wasn't even thinking.
No, no, it's okay. We're filling all the holes, and a lot of people be like, now I'm not saying never. I'm not saying that, and I'm not trying to challenge y'all to be like, oh, we're coming for Larry's hole or nothing like that. Yeah, like, I'll do anything. I've done girls, so I'm not off limits to anything. And I'm just talking about like my motivation for like setting the necessary steps up to like get fucked. I'm probably not gonna be in that situation. I'm gonna like be over there, like probably getting fucked by somebody else that I want to, as
Yeah.
opposed to like being in a situation where like it's just you and me, hillbilly. So fuck this hole. I don't think I would ever be there. Maybe
What is
Jimmy
the body?
Controversy.
What about the body?
I'm not letting the body ride my back. I won't let the body.
He'd
I
be
can't.
he'd be like, "Meh."
I probably. I
But
could see
he would
myself.
want you to throw up on him because he likes
Yeah, he's like a sicko. He's a sicko. He wants to and like fucking pop a bitch eyes out and shit. I could see myself like pretzeling him. Like, the body. You know what I would do with the body if I ever was in a situation with him? I'd be like, yo, let's like shoot wrestle. I would be like, let's just like fucking shoot wrestle and like, like really try to like really keep me down. And I'm gonna try to keep on like getting on top of you and like let's just
that's
wrestle
very
until we
erotic.
can't. I mean, I used to do it with a lot of my friends when I was like 12, 13. I'd say all the way up to like 15. It would be like, you want to wrestle? Do you want to just like wrestle? And I bet you I could beat you, and it would be like, no, you can't. And then when we would actually start wrestling, like I would really start like going in. And then the point that they'd be like, oh, I'm not letting this motherfucker beat me. And then pulling that out of them would like kind of turn me on. Like I'm like, yeah, he's fucking wrestling now.
He's
Hell yeah.
so
I'm all about
naughty.
that
I love it.
I'm about that homoeroticism. That's wrestling, like, and that's kind of like, I guess, what led me to the path of actually doing it is like watching it so much. Maybe when I was growing up, not realizing how much I was into like the guys' bodies. Like, I guess I like pushed that all the way down to like the subconscious. And I was like, oh, but there's Sable and Marlena and all these like, women. So this is like not a gay thing I'm into. But like Shawn Michaels was still like my favorite. And like as I got older, I started to like realize how adjacent to like the village people he was. What were you wearing? And like why was like at like 15 I being like, yeah, Shawn Michaels. Like, what were they doing to me by like showing me that image of like a chopless cowboy biker? Like, what's going on, guys? And now looking back, I can see how that translated to me a lot of the times, like inviting my friends over and being like, "Hey, let's wrestle. Let's just wrestle," and we
Oh my
did.
God. But you knew that what it was doing to you. Oh no, I lost him again. Why do you keep disappearing on me? Where did he go this time?
I
There you
had
are.
some,
You're back.
I had some network connectivity issues with Boulevard Bullies versus the World, um, on Tuesday.
That's literally the worst when they start like when the companies start messing with everything. You're like, oh,
Yeah, it's probably because we're doing the Lord's work. We're doing such a good job. They're like, fuck them. They're like, fuck Larry Legend. Um,
I know. And I oh, what do you think of the name Luscious Larry?
I mean, it's like L's, it's like Larry Legend, Luscious Larry. Like I like all of that stuff. Um, I also like lavish. I like lavish. Like because a lot of the times my garb, whatever I'm wearing, is kind of like, what is this guy on? Like and Van Nuys Schlack was like getting himself ready, and he looks up at me and he goes, "Bro, you look like Bootsy Collins." If anybody knows about that fucking rocker, Bootsy Collins, who is just like so huge and over the top. And that's what I want to appear like all the time. Or I'm not legendary, so I like lavish. I like luscious because I am. sex sells, and anything else with an L, lubricated Larry after dark. Oh yeah, I like that, Eric. Lubricated Larry after dark. hmm Yeah, we like that kind of talk.
We should do we should do a promo where it's our commercial of you for All Holes Filled, and it's you, and it's like the old 80s, 90s porn music, and it's like you're just rubbing the oil on you, and you're like, and then it's like the voiceover. The most luscious, lavish, legendary man you'll ever meet. Larry
You know
Larry.
what kind of lube I like? Fucking getting spit. Don't front. I like fucking raw spit. Um, And you're right, I don't. But I guess Kat's saying like one of the old time man, we get Schlack to be the narrator, or Ron Nemi, like some voice, or Ron or Dirty Ron. Like any one of their voices would be great. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about like the old ECW commercials where Blue Beatty would be like premium wear, and it would be like Jasmine in the tub, like with bubbles. I know exactly. Yeah, we should be. But Kat, that's the thing. It's like I'm never on time. I'm never on time. Even on that one thing that we already filmed, it's like me coming in, like being like, oh, I'm gonna be late because I'm always running late. Except for LA, I get to LA pretty on time because I usually come in the day before. So maybe LA's when we do it. I don't know, but yeah, I would love to do more. I would.
Or just set up your camera and just put oil on you, and then we'll voice it over.
You're just trying to pimp me like you pimp your husband. You're always trying to pimp guys. You're trying to pimp Rob's hole, and you're trying to like fucking
All
get me
I
to
want,
just.
like, all I want is a girl to suck on his asshole. That is all I'm asking for.
I think that we can get that done live. I think that we
Like,
can get
there's
that done
gotta be
live.
some girl out there that would just love to suck Rob Black's asshole.
I mean, we'll find out who really is Miss Extreme.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I want for Christmas.
Hey, well, Christmas 2, XPW, Merry Christmas 2 is coming up. Maybe you'll get your wish. Hey, I want to kind of bring up, I want to kind of, do you have any more for me? Do you have any more of those rapid fires for me, or can I?
You can talk whatever you want to.
I want to kind of bring up, remember we were talking about relationship red flags? I think
Mm-hmm.
that should be like a rolling thing as more and more stuff pops up, or until I can't remember anymore. And I thought of one that I didn't mention. When you're with someone who either from the beginning or at some point during, like stops going like to your place, and like will only have you at their place, or will only like it is like cut and dry. You're never over there, okay? Or they're never at your place. It's all it's the opposites. Like,
Yeah.
and it's an extreme red flag if at first it was kind of like, oh, I'm coming over. Oh, you come over. Oh, I'm coming over. And then maybe because of juju that happened in one of those places, your partner defiantly is just like, I'm not, you're coming to see me or else.
Yeah.
Definitely a relationship red flag. Just thinking from personal experience.
Oh, that's like a
And it was
really
something I
good one.
think I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring that up as one.
Guys are guys suck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know, Kat. I think people suck. I think in general people are just suck. And it's just about like going through life and finding those ones that don't suck that much to you.
I saw this meme, and it's this little black cat, and like they make multiple memes with the cat, and she just like just kind of shows off for the camera basically, and it says, "Send this to a friend and see if they know anybody who has a fire torch so you can burn peat. I mean, burn bushes." And I'm like, burn people, yes, okay.
You gotta send that to me.
I will.
Yeah,
I will. I
I
will
love.
try. Oh my god.
I mean, it's kind of true. I always say, I actually hate people, but I love interactions.
Mhm.
Like I
Like,
say that regularly about myself, and I think it's true. Like a lot of times, once I get to know you, I'm like, oh, ugh, I should have just kept interacting with you and not gotten to know that that's like what you're about, because now I'm like judging you. Um, so it's sometimes better just ignorance is bliss. So yeah, that was a relationship red flag I wanted to bring up, and then I had another one, but I always forget them, and I guess that's why I'm saying this should be a rolling thing because I forget them. I'll be like in the shower and I'll remember. I'll be like, oh, I want to bring that up, and then we'll get on here, and I forget. Gen says I hate human interactions and enjoy going to shows where I can be a menace. That is all. I mean, said like a true Ram. He's an Aries, He hates human interactions and loves going to an event where he can like be like kicking his fucking hooves and butting everybody.
oh, are you still using AI to talk for? Remember that he's like he made his little news thing, and all of a sudden the little voiceover, and it's like, my name is Big Goofy Bree or whatever he called himself.
Are you talking about the goddamn news cat?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
with the voice.
I know cat, but like a lot of the times I don't even get to watch it. I don't even. Oh, when his voice was fucked from the show. Oh yeah, he's better now. He was better by the time of Boulevard Bullies, and I didn't even get to really watch the goddamn news. That's why I didn't realize that Gins wished
Oh
me a
yeah.
happy birthday, but didn't wish Sean one. I just shared it. I just shared it immediately, and then like started my day, which involved like a bunch of responding to texts and shit, and like it's hard to do everything. Mom.
I
It's hard
know.
to even do this. It's hard. So I
I
didn't even
know.
get to see.
We had to start 30 minutes uh, past
Yeah,
schedule because Uncle Rob is
Uncle Rob,
told me
Uncle
that.
Negro.
Uncle Rob. I
I
love
hope we
how
don't get
everybody
kicked off
calls
of
him
this.
Uncle Rob.
That's a wrestling thing. Uncle Ian, Aunt Mickey. That's a wrestling thing. It's because like they're all kind of abusers. Do you know what I mean? Like how it's like your creepy uncle who like, or your wicked aunt who like beat you, like and shit. I
Oh,
don't
here
mean
comes the
that.
crazy
You know what I
uncle.
mean? Like in the wrestling back in the day, it's like
Oh, I have all that. Robert makes fun of my family, which it is like if you listen to the Rob Black show, you'll know this, but if you don't, um I'm from Texas, and what he says about my family is pretty much true. So it's like a very like just out there. So I have the crazy aunt on my dad's side. I got the crazy uncle on my mom's side. Then I got a bunch of crazy cousins on my mom's side. So I know a thing or two about doing some Looney Toony stuff.
yeah. I have
I
craziness in my family too. I think
I
we
am
all do.
watching you soak that, and I'm so jealous.
Oh, because you're sick.
No, no,
Why don't you have your own?
because I'm in a different room, and
You guys have rules.
on some of the rooms there are rules
Hmm.
until all the kids are in bed.
Okay. So I'm only doing it because Gins is like, I want to see more. Let's fill some more holes. Let's get some more fucking sex talk in. Um. Ooh, since it's my I've been watching the live stream as much as I can when I get the notifications. But how did the idea for the show between you first come about?
But we
Cat.
kind of
You take it, cat. I mean, I said this, but for Eric, I'll say it again. Where you address it.
but, like, didn't we kinda just during I think it was during the Rob Black show, and we were like, "Oh my gosh." Or it's one of the shows. I just don't remember.
Okay, if you actually want my expertise on it, I feel like that Rob has the Rob Black show, and that's his show. So whatever he does and says goes on it. Even up into and including Cat Martini's segment getting like the body, like sort of like it becomes like a whole show about the body. And there's nothing wrong with that. Or a whole show with Schlack. And there's nothing wrong with that. Or even now Juberg, who is like sometimes a big part of Rob's like show. So like I would be in the chat all the time on the Rob Black show. I'd be interacting and like Kat was like, what if we had Larry on the Cat Martini section? That's I think how it started. Like
Yeah.
I was gonna come on during your section,
Yes.
and then I guess it just spun into brainstorming about like, well, there's a lot of sex talk on the podcast in the chat. Why don't we just do that our own show? I was just like all holes filled, like all the
So,
shit
it's
y'all be
great
like talking about coming, and we'll just do a whole show about that because we're
because
extreme.
who doesn't love good sex talk?
Some of my
I
best friends are just the ones who like to like tell me their sex talk, and like I get to share my sex talk with, and it's like
I
we
think
just
I can't be friends with anybody that doesn't wanna talk about sex with me. That's like it's a part of life. So, yeah, sex is a part of life, and you shouldn't feel weird about it in any kind of way. And I think that's what makes a friendship even stronger is whenever it's like you say something, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I had something like that happen to me too. Oh my gosh, did you? Oh my god, I did act like that. Oh!" Like it
yeah.
makes the friendship stronger.
Yeah, like earth shadowing orgasms that we talked
Mm.
about. Like, that
I
was a
had 3 last night, if anybody cares.
earth shattering.
Mhm.
Wow,
Mhm.
y'all must have had to work something out. I guess it was a full moon on Sunday,
Yes, it was. But I had sex yesterday, not Sunday.
which was Tuesday. Tuesday.
Yes. And, I was just so sensitive. We'll just put it that way. I was so sensitive, the next thing I know, I'm just, like, dripping everywhere.
I love that shit. I
And then
love
he was, like
messy.
rubbing the oil, like, on my ass because he likes it all shiny. I shouldn't say oil, it's coconut oil, so it's, like, all natural.
He
But,
likes shiny ass.
yes, he's, like, pouring it, he's rubbing it,
Yeah.
playing with my asshole, and I'm like, "Yeah, daddy."
He doesn't like it when you call him that on the show.
No, because I say it very, like
Like kitty. Like a
yeah.
kid. He doesn't like that. He doesn't
No,
like promoting that kind of talk.
no. Well, he just doesn't like it anyways. He, like, finds it, like, super cringy because I fuck with him like that, and I'll just be like, "Daddy, I've been a very, very bad girl," and he's like, "Mm."
It's so great, is what it is, and that you can
But it
kind
still
of.
turns him on.
I know, but that you can kind of fuck with him with it is so great to me. I like those moments, and I sometimes have been the one that has been like where my partner can do like little things around me that they know turn me on so much, but I'm like, oh, don't do that, because
I know, or, like, when we're out in public, and then we're like he's like, we'll start, like, teasing right here, and I'm just like, why you gotta do that?" It's like, "What? Why? Why you gotta be like that? Like, that's so rude. Like, you can't just, like, tease me in Macy's. Like, you can't do that." And I'm like, "Then I'll we'll go to the dressing room?" "No." He just teases me. He likes to tease me. It's not nice.
I once
Or
one
or
time.
or whatever you want, sorry, whatever
No problem.
you want it, like, right then and there, you're like, "Just put your dick inside me," and then they don't give it to you right then, you're just like, "Oh, please, I'm right," and then they do things where all of a sudden you're like, "I swear, I'm going to come the second the person comes inside me because they're not inside me yet." That's how it was last night, so every time I came, I was like, "Eh, eh."
Wow, Rob has a lot of control. He has a lot of control over that kitty cat.
Oh, of course.
I mean, he has
Get
to.
the
You're his wife.
well, I haven't always been his wife, we've been together for a very long time. But
Yes, and
I like the whole kitten play thing, so I'm very submissive.
he knows how to bring you just to the brink.
Yes.
That is good in a partner.
So
That
what were
is
you
really
gonna
good in a
say?
partner. Hmm?
What were you gonna say?
I have
You
no
started to
clue.
say something and then I interrupted.
I don't remember, Cat. I think I was gonna say, um,
Are you part of the
oh
Mile High Club?
no, haven't done that yet. I bet you are. You probably did a whole fucking thing up there.
No, I'm not even part of the Mile
Oh
High
my
Club.
gosh, I want to be a part of it so bad. I want it so bad. I remember what I was gonna say. Since it is my birthday, can you ever remember any like really, really good birthday sex sessions you had over the years where it was just like okay, where like you were surprised by it or it was like it turned out to be your present or anything like that? Any kind of like really in particular on your birthday sessions of sex that you can remember?
Probably anytime I go to Vegas, it's like I would have like the best
Just
like
the
birthday.
whole yeah, yeah. I can see that. Like, yeah, being taken somewhere
Yeah,
or your birthday, that sex is gonna be like
because
just
that's all
fucking
you're
out.
gonna
Just
do. You're just
yeah.
gonna get wasted or how like, whatever, get high and then just fuck. That's the whole point of going away.
Yeah. Do it someplace else like in the Bellagio.
Yeah, I think me and Robert have fucked in like 7 different Vegas hotels.
God, I wanna catch up to you.
Hey man, I'm a very sex sensual person and I like to be naughty.
Girl, me too. I just like to I don't know, I just like to put myself up like a fucking can of preserves.
Have you ever masturbated to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Me too.
Yeah. Like you mean like video of myself.
Like no, like have you ever like whether you were getting fucked or you were like jerking off to send to somebody, do you ever like watch those videos back and go, "Damn, I look fucking good," and then you like get off to yourself?
Um, not solo shit, but if I ever watch video of myself like fucking and there are not too many. There are not too many. There are not too many videos of me fucking. I always jerk off. I'm always like, oh yes. Cause I'm very vocal, and a lot of times I'm with like sort of like just the audibles or like just like take me right back to that moment. But never really of like on my OnlyFans I have several different solo shots, if you
Yeah.
will, and I never like go back to those and I'm like, oh look at my dick. You look at I can see it right now. Like I don't have to look at it and then I'm getting off right now just looking down. So like no, never that. But with a partner on film, yeah, that shit is I've gotten off to myself watching myself fuck and get fucked.
What's the biggest cock you've taken?
Um, actually, like just a niner.
It's a niner.
Yeah,
That's
just
a
a
pretty
niner.
good size, though.
I've been with like I think it was like an 11. I think it was like an 11 or 10, like a Jamaican. And actually in this situation, the the guy that I wanted to get with would only get with me if I like let his cousin fuck me. And when I saw the size of his member, I was like, okay, well then this is just not gonna happen. And he was like begging me to like take his cousin that had this huge fucking dick. And looking back on it, I think that that guy was just like really sadistic and wanted to see me like struggle and have my fucking hole ripped apart by his like massive cousin. So I didn't take him, but I was like, whoa, this is like heavy. This is like a fucking heavy fucking dick, you know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a bottle of lotion. It places the lotion onto the cabinet. It does this whenever it is told.
Isn't
I
it
need it.
funny? Isn't it funny how that's my bit? I made it. I was like, Robert, you have to make it to where that bit so that everyone knows that I'm coming on.
Because you're into that type of stuff. I you're into that type of hot stuff.
No, I just like that movie.
Well, that's one of the best parts. That's one of the best parts. But then aren't you kind of into that type of like bondage and like
hmm
like torture, but like
Um, I used to be into the rope play or restraint play or however you want to call it, but all I need is a good, uh, nice throat necklace. They call it throat hand
mm,
necklace. That's what they call it. I like a good firm, like I'm gonna make you pass out as you're coming, mind control and orgasm control. I like that stuff. In
yeah,
my older years,
yeah,
but
you're
I
into
still like the restraint.
that like tantric.
Yeah, I guess you can say, but it's more of like I said, I'm more submissive. I'm completely submissive when it comes to sex, like 100%. Like I take control of like everyday things. I do all, it's like I have everything organized, but when it comes to sex, I'm like, I just want to submit. I just want to be in tune with everything until he puts me on top, and then I'm like, oh, I'm already half done. I know.
Yeah,
I'm putting all the ideas in your head, Larry.
I just I have a lot of ideas in my head. I like imagining things, so like you know, I just like thinking about situations that I've been in and like how that's been similar, like where I've been into like I think last week I don't know if this was the last one I was talking about like liking to be fucked quiet.
Oh,
Like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like so that's like I like to like just like pretend that I'm in a situation where I can't make any noise as much as I want to, and then like also like in those times I felt like my partner was like, "Why are you not making any noise? Or you're not gonna make any noise. I'm gonna make you make noise," and then like start going like even harder, like but like I'm like playing with like my discipline to just be like silence, like silence, take this rod, like some Catholic school shit, like silence.
I masturbate in silence. Not in silence. Like, I'm not one of those, like, talkative comers.
You're not
I'm
like
not.
one of them. You're just
I'm
quiet
not.
and you just masturbate like a cat. That's what you do. You masturbate quiet like a cat. That's what you do. That's what you
You know,
do.
speaking of a cat, I sometimes like envy. Like, I wish I could lick my cunt. Like, why can't I lick it? Like, just
Uh, I've been around guys that I've seen like suck their dick in front of me.
that's hot.
I
Good
know.
for
Well,
you.
it's always kind of uncomfortable for them though. They've told me like they're like I can do it, but it's like kind of like you can't really get it without hurting your neck. Like
Unless they're
they
like
really.
abortionist.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta fucking get your ribs removed.
Yeah.
Then you can go to town on yourself. That's right, kids. If you're allergic to cats, you don't let them near your face. Well, hey, Larry's not allergic to cats, and Cat's not allergic to cats, and that's why no matter how many cats are on our face or the rest of our bodies, we'll never miss a show.
Oh, never.
Unlike some other people out
We are
there.
responsible.
Yes. And we have a responsibility to you, the viewers. And hey, Kat, we had like 9 people in here, I think, at one point,
We're
showing me
going.
birthday
We're
love.
getting it. We're
Yeah.
getting
And
it. We're getting it.
also, our views have been going up
Mm-hmm.
weekly, all the previous videos. Hey, I want to remind y'all subscribe to Kat's page. Kat's got to get 50 subscribers, right, Kat? So you
Yes.
can start going live. Like right now, it's kind of predicated on me. But we want to get Kat up to where she can if who knows, maybe we have a guest on or
Yes.
something, or who knows where we want to grow to. But we got to get Kat's numbers
No.
up.
Give me
So
to 50
subscribe.
people.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Just go on to YouTube at Martini XPW and subscribe.
They just forget about me.
I know.
Huh,
Well,
I know.
I,
You're like,
we're
I
gonna have
know
to
they forget about you.
we're gonna have to give them a reason to remember. I mean, you
I'm
just
gonna have
started your
to forget.
YouTube. I've been
I
doing.
know.
I've been on YouTube for like 12 years, Kat. You just started your
I
YouTube,
know. I know.
or you probably were already on YouTube, but like under your real deal, like not like I've
No,
been started this shit. So yeah, it's we got to grow your audience. That's what I mean by
I know.
they forget about you. You haven't been like doing stuff like me for like 12 years on this shit.
I
Like,
know. I had to
like
step it up.
I'm my first videos like when the iPhone 3G came out. When the 3G came out is my first YouTube video just because I was like, oh, and this thing will let you go right to YouTube. It's the future. So it's like 2008.
Oh my gosh. I remember having, phone was it? The Blackberry. Remember the Blackberry?
How could I forget it?
Yeah.
It was such a, a guy device.
It's great. I had two Blackberries. Um, like at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. You were a little hustler.
One
Yeah,
for
Blackberries were like, yeah.
one for real
They
people and one for fantasies.
the iPhone GGG.
But I remember on the Blackberry, like using the internet before they had like all the apps and they, whatever. And I remember like going to going to porn site and going teen. Oh my god, teen. And I would never click on the teen because I thought it was like real teen.
Right.
And
Right.
so and so that was my first experience of online porn, I guess, was through my BlackBerry.
So that used to have the little screen up at the top, and then it used to be the little ball in the
Yes.
center, and you would like have the web browser in that little screen and would be able to go to like what was porn back then though, like there was no like of the main sites that we know of now.
Well,
Like
I think Pornhub just started. Like the tube sites were already around. So I don't remember. I think it was, or was it X Hamster?
Xtube was the first tube. Xtube was the first
Yes,
tube that I ever heard of, and I was like, "This is great." And then I
and
found Pornhub, and then finally I found X Hamster, which I think is the best. I think it's the superior one.
X Hamster, man, they got some wild stuff on there. That's
It
for
is the
sure.
superior one, yo. I don't think that anyone is better than X Hamster.
Like X Hamster has amputee videos.
The guy who introduced me to X Hamster is dead now. And I don't think that that has any bearing on it, but he was just, he would know about something like that. And I love it. I shouldn't say I love it. It's my favorite one that I lucky that I ever experienced. I don't love it. I'm not saying that on my birthday. I don't love any sight. But out of all of them, I think it is the best one.
But yeah, X Hamster is like on a whole other like page. And I'm just like, man, it's just wild. Like they're
Hmm.
crazy up in here. Like I said, they have amputee videos. Like like this girl where her legs are literally cut off at her knees, so she's just a stubs. And this guy is like fingering her, and like you see like the stuff that she comes, and it's just so disturbing. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that? Like, why is this happening right now?
You know why? It's because it's human nature. It is human nature.
No, but like, why does it come on me? Like, come on me. Why does it like just pop up on me?
Oh, because it knows what you want to see.
No, I don't
It
want to
knows what
see.
you. Oh, come on, cat. Come on. All of these things have like data about like, and all you got to do is stay on it, and then your thing's gonna pop up. You know, or something that's gonna make you be like, what the fuck? But want to watch. It knows the types of things. I think
I just like watching girls stick weird things in their vaginas,
my pen is clogged.
like bottles and um hairbrushes. Those are always entertaining. I seen a girl put a toilet brush in her sweet little hole before. It was like, oh, she's cleaning the rim. So let's see, fruit. Maybe I have a weird object obsession that I'd never been aware of. Because there's just something about a girl that can like stick a bottle up her vag that's very erotic.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. You sucked it right out, Larry. You fixed that clog toe quick. Yes, Brian. I sure did. Um. I know that. I have.
Wait, so who's doing the Boulevard Bullies thing? Is Brian
When,
doing that too? So is it
yeah.
Brian and then he's talking on the Boulevard Bullies? So
Oh,
me,
no. Boulevard Bullies. Boulevard Bullies is either Sean or Pat. I don't
but
know which
Sean
one.
was
No,
already
that's
in here.
Ginsburg on his own personal page is in here. Boulevard Bullies is either Pat or Sean, the deathmatch doctor. But I want to say it's Pat because Sean already popped in and said
I
something.
know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, so all of the Boulevard Bullies are coming into support. We're 5 people deep. Johnny Richter gave $20. We appreciate it. And yeah, I feel like this was a tame episode. I feel like we didn't get into anything hardcore really on my birthday. Like did we jip everybody? Was everybody's hole filled?
Is
Mine
your
sure
whole bill?
was. Yeah.
You want me to fill up that hole? I'm gonna bend over for you. Like
Well, you
it's
know what?
wide open.
You know what? The night is still young. and I was born at night. So I've only just begun on this birthday evening. I started with filling holes right here with you, Cat Martini, if you will, on the World Wide Web. But maybe I'll go out into the Baltimore night and fill some holes right on the street.
Let me think it. Stretch it to your limit.
Hmm. I might just stretch a few holes as deeply as this Boulevard Bullies tank top is stretching on my breasts. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. This
We got
hour has been fun.
yeah,
The
but we
birthday
gotta we
boy.
got shit to do. It's my
The
birthday.
birthday
Thanks for joining
boy.
us.
Mwah, happiest birthday. We
Thank you,
love
Kat.
you.
Thank you for everything. I love you so much, and thank you everybody for joining us for all holes
Ew.
found. See y'all next time. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.